your ball in the trees and then you live out the putt. But if you've got a little time, then come and spend it with us. 'Cause now you're listening to the Rough Cut.
Hello, and welcome down to another episode of the Rough Cut Golf Podcast. And we are back. It is 2025. We are launching into the new year full of vigor and verve. We are joined by Michael, by Kieran, and by Jacob. You'll be more official this year, mate.
Why doesn't everyone else? Those are your names.
As we go through what is going to be a very exciting 2025. I think this year I'm probably more excited about than ever before. We've got so much stuff coming up. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Africa Month. We've got all our content that we filmed in South Africa that is going to be coming throughout January. The first episode is going to be wow, grandiose. The first video, first vlog, is going to be from the best golf course in Africa as well, a fan called The Links. It's an exceptional video. Please stay tuned for that. We've got the TGL, which kicks off today, and we'll be previewing that, giving our opinion. Hideki is one in Hawaii, and Liv is about to hit our main broadcast screens. It's going to be quite interesting. And we also have a couple of massive announcements, but not proper announcements, teasers of the announcements.
It also says two. What two do we have?
Oh, we got two?
Oh, I only know of one.
You know the other one as well?
Yeah.
Everyone,
come on.
Yeah,
right,
come
okay.
on.
I didn't think we were telling people that yet.
Such
apparently so.
Such a Michael thing.
Oh, now I'm as excited as you lot are.
It would have been a Nick thing to know the two, but it's a Michael thing to know the one.
God, I don't want to be Michael.
First of all, how was everyone's Christmas? Did everyone have a wonderful time?
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's obviously everyone's first day back today, and I did have like a weird bit of apprehension because it feels like it's been so long. Like I've not seen you guys in ages. It's been proper quiet. Like I really didn't do that much, but it's been lovely.
3 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
and it's been really nice to. We had a heavy end of the year. We obviously went away to South Africa. We had the Carolina trip beforehand, so it was needed. It was necessary. But I'm recharged. I'm ready.
Yeah, you feeling good?
Yeah.
Yes, love that. Kieran.
Yeah, great. Yeah, no, very good. Yeah, nice to be at home for a long period of time. It was great. Very, very good.
How is everyone doing?
Yeah, everyone's great. Everyone's very good.
Oh God, love it. One of my favourite things to happen over the Christmas period is like every time you post a picture, your mum likes it. Like every time I post a story, I'm like, yep, guaranteed I'm getting one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, is that new to you?
Well, no, it happens all the time, but like over Christmas, I posted way more than I had done previously. And I was like, oh, cool. I'm just going to, every time I post one, Kieran's mum is straight on it.
At one point last year, Tess was like liking my pictures before they were posted. I don't even know how she managed that.
She is efficient, I'll tell you that.
Love it. If she's not liking it, I'll know I've done something wrong.
Like, that must have been really bad.
Really terrible.
You went to France.
And
did a lot of reading.
So I went to France, which was just literally full of wine and cheese, which was wonderful.
Sounds terrible.
Oh God, that's how I want to die.
We went to a French Christmas market, which was really bad. Yeah, it was terrible, but it was also not 12 quid for a burger, so that was nice. And
also, like, you could walk because it wasn't completely.
Oh yeah, everyone was lovely.
Yeah.
And then we had it was very chill, very quiet. We didn't really do much for Christmas. Went to my family's, but didn't do a lot. All I did was literally read and listen to audiobooks and really not a lot else. Tidied the house a lot.
So you're feeling very intelligent now?
Sort of, yeah.
And do you have a reading goal for the 2025?
I've already done it. I've
already smashed it. Yeah.
I must be honest,
it was 5.
From this break, I don't actually feel that much refreshed because I was proper like listening and reading. I was like going to bed at like 9 latest.
Wow.
Maybe a couple later.
Me?
But then I was reading or listening till like 3-4 in the morning. Then I was up at like, I don't know, 8-9 again. So I'm not really, I don't really feel I've rested too much.
Right.
My brain is well flexed though.
You worked very hard.
Yeah.
To relax. But that's good. You were in France. Yeah, it was enjoyable.
How was yours, mate?
Yeah, Christmas was good.
Manor Warwick. Did you go back to the estate?
I actually didn't visit the Regal family home.
Did you not know?
No, we went to our second home in Leicestershire, at the manor in Leicestershire. No kidding.
Oh, right. In the countryside.
We went to Lauren's parents for like 2 days. Well, Lauren was ill, and then it was Christmas, and now I'm ill, and Lauren's ill. So, you know, it hasn't... I again don't feel very rested. I feel like I'm still battling the like last little bits of this tickly
Everyone's
cough.
been ill, isn't it? It's been,
And you got kids as well.
And
Kids
I've
at
got-
Christmas.
Oh God, yeah. And they've been up and down the country. They went to London. They've been to they've been everywhere. They live in Lytham, but they've been to London, and they're going back to London on the weekend. Good Lord.
Going to see a show.
So much driving. Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice.
Gonna buy a Heat magazine.
Everyone get anything nice?
I got my electric toothbrush.
Yes.
The one I was asking for.
Very good.
Well, you were asking for a specific electric
Yeah.
toothbrush.
Oh, I've done my research. Come on now.
What's it called?
It's like an Oral-B Braun IO3 something.
Yeah, no, it's the one in at the moment is like Zuri one. Zuri one.
The one that clicks onto the wall.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh, so
really
maybe I
good.
should have gone for that one.
Yeah.
The only reason I went for this one more specifically was because it came with its own travel case.
Oh, sugar.
And because
That's
I'm
cool.
a man of
I'm a man of
travel.
travel.
What else did I get? It was I can't even remember. Lots of clothes and bits and pieces. Nothing golf related.
Yeah.
I have a strict to my family like don't buy me golf stuff.
Yeah.
It is the best policy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like, there's no way you're going to get anything better golf related. No offense, everyone's family.
Yeah,
There's no way you're going to get anything better golf related than you don't have here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Top-ups of things that get used, I think, are very useful.
Look, if you give me a box of balls, that's absolutely
Yeah,
fine.
I got gloves.
I'm
my
going to
dad-
lose them.
My
so
dad got me gloves.
Yeah,
Great.
that's great, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
with the ball, if you get a box of balls, though, you want them to be like the shape of a baseball, and then like.
And then
Oh,
the
yeah, the novelty one. Haven't we got
the
those?
football
Haven't we
and
got them next door?
tennis
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah. This is the thing: is that like people know that you have a hobby and they want to buy you something that relates to that hobby, and they don't know the hobby well enough to know where to invest their money, so they just buy you a piece of novelty, and
Yeah.
you have to then pretend that you really enjoy it.
There's one or more people listening to this who's either got that or the naked women tees.
The naked women tees,
Naked women tees,
the
penis putter.
the scorecard holder with like
scorecard holder.
I love you daddy on it, or like like Christmas 2024 or
Off Etsy.
whatever, like oh god, a ball marker with your kids' faces on.
I love you.
I come here to
Daddy.
get away from you.
Love you, daddy.
Who's ever got
Dave-
one that says "I love you, Daddy"?
David
Is that what you
David
got?
got me that weirdly.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, did you get anything to do with your hobbies, Kieran? Maybe an extra stomach called liver?
No, I got I got hand dimmer tickets, which was pretty cool. And I got a new Miami Dolphins.
very good.
Very retro style. Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
no.
this.
Yeah, no, we're all
Banging.
good. Yeah, very, very good.
Peter Finch, did you just get books
I did get a few books
and whiskey?
I didn't get any whiskey. Carly's finally stamped that out.
Right.
Thank you, darling. I got a new TV.
What?
Yeah, I got a new TV.
What,
Did
for
you
the
really?
front room?
Yeah. Well, I've been moaning about ours for forever, but like Carly's like, we don't need a TV. We don't need a TV. This thing is ancient.
Right. Big CRT one with a back on it.
Yeah, like coin operated.
It crackles when you turn it on.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was 4K. It might be like half of 2.5K kind of thing.
Wow.
Just like proper trash. And to be honest, I don't actually watch that much TV. But when I watch sport, I want it to look good. You know?
Yeah,
I
true,
want to be
yeah, yeah.
immersed. So yeah, got a new TV, a LG.
Okay.
I've heard they're good.
Yeah,
that's a name.
They
They're
look,
two letters I know.
I've heard them.
yeah, they look absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
You
And then
can,
loads
watch,
of books.
you can watch disappointing sport on TV in high definition.
I did watch Liverpool United yesterday, which was actually quite a good game to watch as a neutral, apart from Liverpool playing with 10 men.
Oh, yeah.
Why were they playing with 10 men?
I know we
They
don't.
were playing with the right back.
I know we
Because
don't.
Trent was not there.
I know we don't often talk about football because this is a golf podcast, but that was the worst performance by a single professional player I think I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, really?
He was literally, it was like he didn't even turn up.
It was really bad.
It was weird.
Like weirdly, oddly bad. I know we might be going to Real Madrid or something, but like that was odd. Anyway, anything yourself, man?
I got whiskey. Lauren got me whiskey, so that's good.
Oh, that's where yours is going,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
Then.
In fact, Carly got me loads of whiskey, which is that's kind of odd, but she brought me loads. I also got loads of wine. Yeah, I mostly got alcohol this year. Weirdly, clothes, golf gloves. Yeah, it was good. It was a very satisfying Christmas period, and Christmas dinner was excellent as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Christmas dinner was good actually. I did get a bottle of the talking about Africa Month. Do you remember when we stopped on our safari?
Well, let's talk about that.
Overlooking the game reserve.
Yes, of course.
And we
Yes,
had the
yes,
coffee
yes.
and the biscuits.
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
we had that Bailey's equivalent, like a ruler.
Yes.
And I thought, oh, my sister will really like this. So on the way back home, I got this bottle of a ruler. Now, this may not come with a massive surprise. When I wrap presents, it's not the most organised kind of sequence of events. So I've stuck this bottle of a ruler for my sister in a bottle bag, stuck it in the tree, forgot about it. And then someone handed me a bottle bag, and in there was a bottle of a ruler.
Right.
And I was like, oh, no, this isn't mine. This isn't mine. But I didn't want to say, oh, this is yours. I want to say, I'll put it back. I think it might be Rebecca's, whatever.
Right.
But she'd got me exactly the same bottle.
Oh, that's weird.
That is odd.
Which is kind of a bit odd.
That is weird.
That's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
strange. And
That's
also,
usually
how
like a
did she
twin
know?
telepathy thing.
So for more tales from the Finch Family Christmas, please subscribe to our
Fourth
other
channel.
YouTube channel.
God's sake.
That's really
I
strange.
don't
It's,
care.
it's very sweet, isn't it? That liqueur thing. That
I thought you meant the present.
No. It's very,
Christmas- the Christmas
that's very
period
sweet
in
as well.
general is
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
It was really sweet.
I also had that at Christmas as well. We just always seem to have it, and it's really, really sweet.
What? The ruler stuff?
Yeah. Well,
Is this more common than we
I've
thought?
never heard of it.
Literally never heard or seen
Oh,
it.
right.
Everyone's got
yeah,
it.
no, but mum and dad have it like all the time. Yeah.
We were obviously.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, I thought I'd really become
Yeah.
a little bit more
Stumbled upon something.
cultured.
I tried it for the first time this year, and it was it's sweet.
Wow.
Amarula.
But nice though.
Yes, the one.
Amarula, yeah.
But nice,
I had
it's
quite a bit.
nice
I can't remember what it was called.
You can buy it in Tesco.
Yeah, literally buy it in Tesco. Yeah.
I think I almost finished off like a full bottle on Christmas Day.
Do you know what? It's more expensive in South Africa than it is here.
Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, yeah. I ate a lot.
Did the wine get dosed out well as well? Or
No.
Do you not touch that?
No, well,
Oh.
this is something that really, this is something that just generally really annoys me about people. So
Okay, let's go into that
you,
now.
you buy them something nice, like a bottle of wine, and it's like, oh no, I'm going to save it for a special occasion. Just drink it.
Yeah.
Like you're absolutely fine. Like just drink it because I want a taste of it. Like what is the special occasion going to be? How do you define what a special occasion is going to be? If you get a nice bottle of wine, you get something nice to eat, you get some chocolates. Chocolates is another one. Oh, this
Why are you saving them?
Carly does my tree, and she gets hot like a small Cadbury's. She'll eat half of it and then put it in the shelf.
Yeah.
It's never going to get touched again. So, oh no, I'm saving it for what?
There might be a
Yeah,
special occasion.
I don't know that one.
Why are you saving it?
Yeah.
I've actually never heard of saving it.
No. I don't think I've started a bar of chocolate and
Honestly,
back in
they
the
make them
fridge.
that size because that's one portion.
Yeah. So no, we didn't have any of the wine. We had like some Echo Falls crap instead.
Well, that's sad. Well, you get to
Echo
enjoy it later.
Falls.
But no, they were gifts to other people.
Oh.
I'm being selfish. I wanted to taste the gifts that I got people.
right. I'm up to speed. You bought wine for other people.
Yeah.
They didn't drink it in front of you,
Yes.
therefore
Yeah.
you didn't get to try it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
I
that's
see.
on them. They get to decide when to drink their wine. Don't force people to drink, Peter.
Dicks. Any resolutions?
Okay.
Your resolution should be to be nicer.
I'll tell you, come out spicy.
You have.
Come out spicy.
What's
this
your
year.
resolutions? I want at least one non-golf related resolution, and then I want at least one golf resolution.
I have made no resolutions, but I don't believe in resolutions. So
Okay.
why would you wait for a new year to change?
Yes.
Because it's just like an important like tipping over point. You're like, right, that year might have been really difficult, or that year was great. However, this thing was good or bad. Therefore, I'm going to do more or less of it. Right? It's just a nice tipping over point. You get to like your birthday is exactly the same. It doesn't matter because it's just another day that you got older, right?
Yeah.
But they are like quite nice little like markers. And if you wanted to start something new in the new year.
Utter woke nonsense. That's what.
That sounds
Right,
like you
that's
have.
great. The
I know what you
comments will
mean
love
there.
that.
I know what you mean there. Like it's a fresh start. I know what you mean. But yeah, no, I'm with Pete.
That sounds like you have a resolution.
Yeah, you must have. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to post more on social media.
Right.
I looked at my Instagram over the Christmas period, and it was pictures of mostly blank green golf courses, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
That was last year. This year, I'm going to do much more.
Well,
That's it. I'm going to try and play golf. We're going to join a golf club. Mm-hmm. And
I'm on a waiting list.
Where
Where
at?
to?
Ringway Golf Club.
You're joining Ringway?
Yep.
Where's that?
Bloody hell, I need to cut some wages. Ringway.
Is that
Joining Ringway.
Yeah.
is that quite a nice course?
yeah,
It's kind of over near Hale Barnes.
Oh, right.
Which is kind of like where half the footballers in the Northwest live.
Oh, Jesus, right.
Like Ringway, I have only played once, and I mean, I did get a vibe that it was
Bit posh.
Elitist.
bit posh, yeah.
Well, it's £980 to join.
Oh, it's not that bad.
So it's not crazy, but it's it's not Didsbury.
How much are Didsbury paying you to join this year? By the way, the Manchester Open's back at Didsbury.
Is it?
No way.
In April.
They got retainer.
They're like, we won the tournament for 3 years.
They held on to it.
So I did,
Wow.
because I was doing all my, one of the things I was going to get done this year, I just did it yesterday, was like enter all the comps for this year. So they were kind of getting the diary, I need to film into Asana. But yeah, the Manchester Open's back at,
Wow, okay.
back at
Brilliant.
Didsbury.
Are you renewing your membership?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, for one or two more years, I reckon. Still be going on. Yeah, and then we might think
Contract
about
extension.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
They're in negotiations.
He's he's the Trent
We'll
Alexander-Arnold
We'll
of
keep
golf.
going. I think we will. I think we'll keep going there. But yeah, it's cheap and cheerful. It's good fun. Nice working class, nice people.
Got some friends there.
Exactly, yeah. Got some
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Got some older
Yeah.
lads there.
Well,
you know.
I've got to
It's
find
good fun.
signatures for me. I already have 2 people, but
Bloody hell.
Oh, you got to get like,
Yeah.
Sugar, you need to get
Not with-
references.
I have to have references. I've already got one friend who's a member there, so I've got him, and then there's another
Sir
person.
Winston Chamberlain.
And you call me posh.
It's not.
He's joining the one where you need references.
Jesus.
It's
But
a
you are posh.
it's
Just because
continuing.
you've been cut out of the family inheritance.
I was actually at one point.
It's a continuation of the family tradition because my grandfather and my great grandfather were both members at Ringway. So I feel like there's a
No way.
There's a
So is there a Broadbridge on the board somewhere from like 1912?
yes, there was. So they won
Struck off.
they won a competition together. So there was in the clubhouse a board that said K Broadbridge and E Broadbridge on the thing. But then there was a fire, the classic fires, and then they lost all the.
Should you be
boards and-
bad mouthing your new golf club on a public podcast
Yeah, but he
where
didn't-
thousands of people watch?
He didn't mean that. He didn't mean to say
Insurance
that
scam.
Ringway indulged in insurance fraud. That is not what happened. We
No.
want to make sure that is our
Weirdly
position
enough-
perfectly clear.
All the alcohol stock survived and all the trophies survived. Weird, that,
Yeah,
isn't it?
crazy.
Clubhouse didn't
So,
burn down. Just the bit they wanted to
unfortunately,
remodel.
It would have been really nice to have gone there, and then it was still there. Maybe I need
Yeah,
to.
that'd have been cool, yeah.
Maybe I need to push for that to get that back up.
Yeah, get on the board.
Get on the board.
Yeah.
Then it'd been nice because it could have been like I don't know what year, but it's called like 1972 or something.
Yeah.
And then 2025.
You reckon you're getting on a board?
Oh, straight away.
The Broadbridge clan.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could start the
yeah.
Broadbridge Classic.
It would be cool.
You could have your own little tourney.
Yeah.
Put the
So
money up.
there was a little bit of element to that, but then also, I do have other people that I know who are there, and yeah, this is going to be this. Maybe that was my resolution, being
Yeah.
more precise about or saying I'm going to do something and doing it.
Yeah, so if you don't know Jacob on a personal level, you'll know. We'll tell you right now that Jacob does not make decisions. What Jacob does is he says, "I'm going to do
Financial
the-"
decisions.
Well,
No, some decisions I'm fine.
yeah.
Financial decisions.
Anyway, he'll decide on something that he wants to do, and then he'll deliberate for about 6 months before he actually pulls the trigger. I.e., buying those night golf clubs, getting a new golf bag. Still haven't done that.
No, not yet. Buying a new phone.
Buying a new phone, getting a golf membership. Since I have known you, you have said, I'm going to get a membership this year.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
this year. This is the year.
one. This is the one.
You're on that waiting list. You're going to be on that waiting list for a year and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna
and you're
say,
going to
yeah.
love it.
Oh no, I've spoken to Tracy. We got it. We're sorted. We get it down. I'm ready and waiting.
Yeah.
Wow. I've also been thinking about joining a golf club as well. Actually.
Have you?
Yeah, that was on my list to do.
Reddish.
But no, it'd have to be like a links course.
Where would you go?
Royal Liverman St Anne's.
Yeah, Bolton.
No, I'm an Earl or a peerage short of joining Royal Lytham. I think I've got basically. I was going to say Birkdale, but it's not going to be
Southport?
Birkdale, is it? It's kind of like Hesketh,
Wallasey?
Wallasey, Southport, Ainsdale, Hillside. I need to send a few emails just to see because I don't know if they actually accept pros as members because like some clubs have like a few rules about that.
Yeah.
And also,
I'm sure they'd find it.
Don't want you teaching on our
Yeah.
range.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of one of those as well because I think it depends where it is because like if I join somewhere, I'd obviously want to film there as well.
Right, yeah.
And then it's a case of being like, well, you
I'm
know,
benefiting off of your...
we're not comfortable with you filming this, or we want you to film here. How many can you do? So well, then I probably wouldn't want to join because that'd be a bit more of an expectation. But we need to figure it out.
Yeah. So that's great. You don't need to join Ringway because Pete's getting us all.
But
membership.
you're joining as well, aren't you?
Yes, I have. I'm in talks, like
Yeah.
pre-season January
Doesn't make
transfer
it sound
window
like
talks.
we're being touted by like.
No, basically, I saw a really good offer on Instagram for Withington, so right next to you. They've got a nice offer for people of my elderly age. So normally when you join a golf club, in the research that we've been doing, there's like, you pay your full 7 day, what's it called? You got a 6 day if you don't pay on a Saturday, 5 day, just weekdays. And then they go down the list, gets more and more expensive as you get older. So if you're they want young people to join their golf club, let's make it cheaper for young people. I'm always outside of the cheap bracket, ends at 31 and I'm 34.
You're just in,
Yeah, so however, Withington, their
Goes a bit
last
further.
bracket goes up to 34. So I was like, I've got to take the chance.
that little,
Got to take the chance.
It's quite good as well, actually. The one of the good things about Manchester Golf is there's so many golf courses.
tons.
And often it happens with Withington, Didsbury, and Northern because they're so tight together. It's like 1 year Withington will have a great deal, get loads of members in. The next year Northern will have a great deal.
Yeah.
Next year Didsbury. It's like a little Bermuda Triangle of golf deals, which is good.
Yeah, so one of our aims for last year was to play more golf. I ended up playing a little bit more because I had my old Golf Now jobby, but that's all ending. Real golf club. Going to win some comps. I'm going to be there before work. I'm going to go there after work. Lauren's not going to know who I am. I'm going to be covered in mud with blisters on my hands. Cannot wait.
How are you playing golf?
Hopefully much less mud by the end of the year.
So yeah, if you have any resolutions, please get them in the comments below. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you are listening and you are around about and you've not checked out on YouTube, please do. And if you are watching on YouTube but you're not listening to us, then head over to your favorite podcast provider. Talking about YouTube, we are releasing our Africa videos this month. We're starting out with Fancourt, the links tomorrow. We've already spoken about South Africa a bit, so we're not going to dwell on this too much, but just to put you in a view of the videos that are coming out, we've got the best course in Africa. We've got myself versus Devon Valentine, who's an exceptional young South African amateur. And I want to say, as far as quality is concerned, probably the best match
I'd say so.
that we've ever
Instead of scoring,
we've ever released.
Yeah.
But honestly, the amount the amount of birdies in this match, is
Honestly,
obviously,
halving holes in birdies.
but
Wow.
consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen some of the raw footage and he looks like he's
Oh, he swings it.
mashing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he plays amazing.
Wow.
But the biggest surprise is I also play. It's kind of like, that's nice.
Oh my God, is that Pete?
Like I never play
On
well.
the green.
I never play well on this channel. It's
know.
like, okay, cool.
Weird.
And then we've got the Pebble Beach of Africa, which is just an incredible golf course, but also scene of mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And then a final round with my clubs, which we're going to get onto a little bit more later on. But Fancourt, the links, it's a very special video, a very special place. So please stay tuned for that.
And also the breakout of the new Scratch Golfer format, because the scoring has changed a little bit this year. So you'll have to tune in, check out how the scoring has changed, check out how Pete now has a forfeit, which is great, because it means that we in the office will benefit when he on the course plays bad.
Like that ever gonna happen. So on to general golf news. Now, probably the biggest thing to really kind of start kicking off at the moment is the TGL. So it stands for the Golf League, right? Not just like
Tomorrow Golf League.
Tomorrow Golf League.
Yeah, tomorrow is TW from Tiger Woods and RM from Rory McIlroy. TMRW tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It's
TJ Golf is here.
TGL.
So
Snuck up. I kind of forgot about it, and then it's like here now.
Well, it was here last year.
Yeah, but I remember like it getting postponed and cancelled, and just thinking, oh, well, it's bloody miles away, and then here we are.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I can't believe it. My worry is, do you think it's going to be a flop?
I would say maybe.
Really?
Maybe. So first of all, we should probably explain what this is. So it's a series of 3v3 matches. There's 6 teams. The PGA Tour pros. It's inside a massive simulator, effectively, but it's built as a stadium. The simulator does look cool. It's built in West Palm Beach in Florida, so where most of the players are based. It's 2-hour shows. It will be shown in the UK and Europe. But at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's on main Sky Sports as well.
Yeah,
That's
but
wild.
at 2 a.m.
It's very much made for US audiences. You can tell by the way that the teams are
Florida
named.
as well, like the shortest time zone as well.
Well,
2 a.m.
They've done it so it's basically prime time US TV. So whereas
It's like 8, isn't it? 8 p.m. in
So
you.
so
it's where where Monday Night Football would be.
Yeah.
But on Tuesday.
One of the reasons why PGA Tour golf is really well received in the UK is the fact it's in prime time. If you think about when it starts, it's like normally 7, 8 in the evening, so you can watch it. And that's what they're doing now for the US audience, which I can understand kind of sucks for us though, but we'll kind of get onto that.
Anyone going to do a 2 a.m. wake up to go and watch it?
Not on a school night.
No.
Oh, I think I will. 1:51, wake up, get down there, nice coffee.
6 p.m. bedtime. Yeah.
No different then.
And the actual like indoor section is it is cool. They've got like different mats that you're hitting up, but they're not mats. It's real grass. It's real rough. It's real bunkers. They've got a rotatable green, which is about the size of a couple of basketball courses, and it's you can change the contours on the green as well. So with that, and with the fact that you can turn it, you could have literally a million different options as far as like how that green is playing, which is really cool. If you did want to go watch it, it costs $160 per ticket, which obviously we all know about sports events being kind of massively overpriced at the moment. Probably get into that a little bit more. And then the last match is on March the 4th. So that's a general breakdown. Simulator golf is big across the world. South Korea, absolutely massive, for example. But having it as a TV show on the prime time, we obviously don't know how this is going to work. They've got a full kind of list of announcers, some kind of social media people as well involved. I know Roger Steele's kind of be one of the commentators as well. I think he's on the ground in and amongst people. Will this work? I don't know. It just doesn't have that sense. I don't think any of us feel that it's going to be like a slam dunk. I don't think any of us are here sitting, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
I think if the players care about it, it will be much more compelling. But if the players don't care, it's just feels like another opportunity for them to make more money, for the broadcasters to sell us more adverts, and for, the players to not have to travel anywhere in order to play their golf. If the players start to care about it, we will start to care about it. It's the same concept as Live, right? No one cared about Live when it came out because it had only just come out. But as things start to change and develop and people start to care about it more, maybe we'll start to care about it more as well.
I think probably the team format, like everybody knows that team formats work. As far as the Ryder Cup, Solheim Cup, when there's something to play for, when there's pride on the line, when you're representing your nation. Like, I've got to be honest, the Bay Golf Club, which I believe is San Francisco, I believe that has a bay, that is made up of Ludwig Aberg, Wyndham Clark, Minwoo Lee, and Shane Lowry, all of whom I don't believe have a massive connection to the Bay Area. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't think they're going to get a ticker tape parade through the middle of San Francisco if they win the TGL. You know what I mean? So I can understand why they've done it. So you got the Bay, you got New York Golf Club, which is Matt Fitzpatrick, Ricky Fowler, Xander Schauffele, Cameron Young. Again,
none of those.
I
just don't see how Matt Fitzpatric sits in that group.
No,
I don't know how Cameron Young's going to be on TV when he doesn't smile.
LA Golf Club, Colin Morikawa, I think he's from the LA area, isn't he? And then you got Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Sahith Theegala. Tommy Fleetwood, well-known LA native.
I mean, he looks like he could be, to be fair. I can see him skating about.
Jupiter Links, you got Tiger, Max, Tom, Tiger Woods, Max Homer, Tom Kim, Cobra player Max Homer now, by the way.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even spoke about that yet.
And then
Lululemon athlete. Max Homer.
Lululemon. And then Kevin Kisner, God knows where he's been. He's in this team as well.
I don't think he'll be playing very often.
But then you've got like Tiger as well. I mean, obviously that's the main draw there.
Yeah, definitely,
and anything with Tiger and you're going to watch. Boston as Keegan Bradley. Now, he's like a massive Boston sports fan, isn't he? So there's some connection there.
Isn't McIlroy an investor in the Red Sox or something like that?
Oh, I think he's an investor in this team as well.
Oh, right. Well, that makes sense.
Because quite a few of these teams have investment from companies and players. So again, that much derided live talk about investing in teams and all the rest of it will never work. They have investment in these teams. Like what that's going to look like in the future, I have no idea.
Keegan's been wearing like Boston Common jerseys and shirts whilst he's been playing for back end of last year.
Yeah, he loves it. And then Atlanta Drive GC. Okay. Justin Thomas, Patrick Hanley, Billy Horschel, and Lucas Glover. So I don't know. I don't know the in-depths. I don't know if McIlroy is going to be wearing the Boston name with pride. I've no idea. But
he won't be wearing the Boston name. He'll be wearing a green Nike top without the Boston Common logo on it, I imagine.
Maybe. Oh
Well,
my
look
god!
at this.
Oh my god! This is
That's going to be their uniforms.
a green top to Adam Scott is going to be like catnip. That is going to be a green top and brown trousers with a white belt.
Cannot wait.
It is.
Oh
Wow.
yes!
What a man.
So I think the team aspect of this, great. I kind of understand it. It doesn't feel like it has any relevance or any real investment from me personally, emotionally. Like
Yeah.
maybe if there was a Preston team. in
Well,
there.
this is the thing. We've said this about Liv from day one. Is that like, yes, the teams mean completely zero right now, but maybe in 5-10 years' time there will be a Team Northwest UK, or they'll be called, Team Lancs or whatever, and it'll all be people who grew up in Lancashire, and there'll be Team TaylorMade, and it will all be TaylorMade sponsored athletes, or there'll be, a like Manchester team, and it'll be players who grew. I imagine that they're not thinking that these are going to be the teams forever, and that Boston Common could become, maybe that team goes away and it becomes McElroy FC or whatever, whatever they're called, and his team is all his mates, or I really like the idea of team golf. We have been speaking since the beginning of Live about how the team golf aspect of it is the bit that we like. It's about execution and it's about buy-in now. If they execute it well and the commentators aren't annoying and they don't go to an advert every 30 seconds and they give us great coverage of golf, then we'll be great. The only other thing that happens that makes it good is if the players actually give it. If they don't, then no one else will either.
Yeah, and I quite like that it's all within this sort of 2-hour pocket as well. One of the problems with obviously golf at the moment is that, it's not a short game. It's not, it takes quite a long time. Whereas in 2 hours, you can see all these amazing players. It's kind of like watching an 18-hole course log for YouTube. It's quite, it's quite cool. I that side of it, I really quite like. So, yeah, it'd be interesting.
Will
to
there
see.
be people in the comments like,
I wish this was less than 1 hour so I could watch it on my lunch break.
Exactly. Yeah. These are the things. Like it's cool.
So I think the format is going to be, is it 15 holes? I think they're playing.
Yeah, and it's like broken down, isn't it? It's
yeah.
like a singles bit.
And doubles. And there's different team elements. And I know that they're trying kind of different formats. They're trying to make it, like I said, a little bit more fast paced within the 2 hours. My worry would be that they don't lessen off on the adverts. And it is a absolute shovel load of Wendy's and Arby's and Applebee's. And anything that predominantly fries its food is going to be there. That's kind of like a little bit of a worry about this, how you can get a really potentially watchable kind of spectacle and then cram so much into it that it just becomes not that. It becomes something which people deride and really don't like.
But isn't it's tricky because during a normal golf coverage, there are, in theory, large periods where nothing's happening. But isn't the point of this is that it's supposed to be fast paced?
Happening.
You hit your shot, there's a shot clock, you hit your shot, you react, the next player comes up and hits theirs. In theory, there shouldn't really be time for adverts.
I suppose it's between those gaps, isn't
it?
Of
Unless they're broken it down like that so that they can fit
I'm sure.
ads in the gap.
I think the way that the TV covers it as well is going to be really important. Like I think that in terms of how immersive it's going to be for us.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I'm looking forward to though, and what I've seen is they are going to have like the players mic'd, and you're going to be able to hear like the conversation. So you kind of get more of an insight because that you don't get. And people say about that all the time when you're watching it on telly. Like when you get those little snippets of the caddy player conversation and stuff on, everyone likes that. So I know it might be a little bit different because I can't imagine there's going to be much caddy player interaction with this when he has to hit it into a
What's the
multi-million.
Can't have caddy.
What's the wind doing here? Absolutely nothing.
Throwing up
The wind
grass,
side.
yeah.
That's going to be season 2. Get the wind machine.
Put it on random.
Yeah.
They can't.
But
have
it does look cool though. Like the actual simulator, like you said before, it's massive and like it's that's quite a cool spectacle in itself. I thought it might have been like what we have sort of in the studio next door.
That would be funny.
That would have been but this is actually looks quite cool and the stadium looks pretty cool. And obviously like you've got Tiger still playing as well. Like that's another massive draw.
It's all put together so he doesn't have to walk 18
exactly.
miles.
Yeah, exactly. So
The screen itself, I think it's 24 times bigger than your regular simulator screen.
yeah, it's
I don't even think about something being 24 times bigger.
Which is absolutely, when you see it and the videos that we've seen, it's overpoweringly impressive, to be fair. It's kind of like, wow. All right.
It does look cool.
Because it could have been a little bit less impactful. And I think they've done it in a way which you're looking at it thinking, that's actually impressive.
Yeah, the problem is that they're all extremely accurate golfers, so they'll only be hitting it for a bit of the screen like this, how quickly are they going to have to replace that screen?
Yeah.
I'm probably not.
You know the one next door is replacing like every couple of years.
I wonder what the turf's going to be like because they're hitting off actual grass. Like how quickly that might get ripped up.
To come in and replace the whole thing.
Yeah, I
when
imagine
there's-
they'll just take.
Or maybe each team has their own grass, and then if one of their players creates a horrible divot, they're like, "Oh no, that's going to screw that team up for the rest of the year."
Oh, they might do like home turf. Like this is shipped in from Boston.
Such a good idea.
Home advantage.
You can bring in some Scottish links turf if you're a team from Scotland. That would be sick.
Oh, this is some Bermuda that we've shipped in.
Tiger's like great.
Tiger doesn't take divots, so it's fine. So
Cool,
good.
yeah, when
that's
he's
very,
flushing
very
it, he
true.
doesn't take divots.
So good.
I think one of the like big issues in many respects of this is when you're hitting into a simulator, you can see the screen, you can see the ball. It's through Full Swing as well, which
Yeah,
is
that's good.
Tiger's
Yeah.
That's good.
kind of sim technology. And when I was using that in California last year, wasn't it, with me and my golf? It's actually
It's
relatively
quite instantaneous. Isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's really good.
As soon as the ball hits the screen, there's usually with simulators pretty much all across the world, there's a tiny delay, like a slide delay. But this is instantaneous kind of ball flight and numbers. It's pretty impressive. So that would be cool. I think one of the keys about golf, though, one of the most impressive things when you watch golf live and when you're standing behind players is when you see ball flight, when you see how different they are, it's kind of like, oh, that's really good. That's really cool. I can see that. I can understand it. When you hit into a screen, you don't you don't get that. You don't get that. But it's fine.
I remember the first couple of clips I saw was Billy Horschel hitting into the screen, and it did really take you out of it when he hit the ball, and then you kind of waiting for the hit, and it was a bit long. I guess it's
miles away.
massive and far away, but then you just sort of hear the poof, and it just kind of takes you out of the. Seeing the ball fly out in the elements kind of thing. So I'm hoping that's where I think that the TV coverage aspect of it is like trying to make it more immersive, because I think you're going to lose that a little bit by them just whacking it indoors. But we'll see.
We'll see on that. I think when they switch around onto the green, that potentially could be good. I think that could be really cool, especially if they can move it and they can adapt it. I doubt they'll do that live. I mean, they might do. It depends how quick it is.
Yeah.
Like if they can rotate it quickly and change the undulations quite quick.
Yeah.
As they're hitting. How quickly does this become
Just
like
Stroud.
like an 80s game show?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
And you've won yourself a new car. And Rory's like, I have 9.
That's what I'm worried about, because it's going to be. It's good. I honestly, I can see it now. Like they've hit into the simulator, they've left themselves like 50 yards from the green, and the lights kind of change. Goes onto the green. It's like,
Would you like to phone a friend?
yeah. Max
He's like,
Homer
goes to his caddy.
Spotlights.
Do you think this is a 60 or a 58?
follows on that. Yeah, I don't know. I can see that, but. I just
gonna be so
words.
strange.
Come on down.
yeah, it is all going to be in the execution of, because it is a made-for-TV product.
Yeah.
It's obvious. No one's asked for this. No one's been clamoring for it. You know, it's been made and it's been produced to entertain the golfing masses. So that's where it's going to live or die. Is it going to be good to watch? Is it going to be fun? Are we going to get to see anything different than we normally would do? Or is it just going to be a lessened version of what we'd enjoy from tour golf?
It'd be interesting to also see like what it's like actually when you're there, because I bet it is going to be quite immersive. You know, you're going to be up and close with the players and stuff like that. So, you know, from that side of it, if that works, that is also a thing. If it becomes something in its own right of, you know, people go to this on a Monday night sort of thing. So it's you know, it's going to be interesting. But the only thing is it being in March, like going till March, is that I just, you know, is it going to last that long? Like, it's cool for like a good couple of episodes. I bet it's really quite cool. But after, you know, a while, will it just rub off? You know what I mean?
I wonder if the reason that they've staggered it out is because if your favourite player is in one of the teams that hasn't played yet, you are then forced to continue watching.
It's not about the individual players, though. It's about
Boston
team.
Common and LA
It's
Golf
about
Club.
Atlanta Drive.
Now, you speak about it being a good in-stadium experience. However, I did see something quite controversial on the internet, which was
That's new.
which was
that never happens.
I actually may have seen it on Reddit, which is even worse. Which was a TV production company who remained nameless, advertising for fans to come and attend a live golf event in Jupiter, Florida. Which means that they haven't sold, they'll pay you to go.
So I was having a look at the.
Which means that they haven't filled their tickets.
I was having a look before, and I was trying to I'm trying to buy a ticket. I was trying to get one, and there weren't any available. So, and that's for the first few. And they were 160. I think they're 160 each. Which
That's a lot.
Is it going to be full then?
I mean, the stadium's not massive.
No, it's not yet.
I think it's There's I'm not sure what the capacity is, but like looking at the seats you could buy, it's only a few thousand. So.
It's going to be like corporate as well. There'll be lots of corporate stuff there as well. So it will be sort of different. It'll be
What do you mean? You mean that the hardcore Boston Common Ultras aren't going to be?
Maybe, yeah. That's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah.
You telling me that the Bay Massive is not going to just bang in on the bleachers? I don't believe it.
Do you know the problem with this is that every team's got no fans?
Yeah. Your team's got no fans.
Well, neither's yours.
Yeah, well, cool. Yeah, none of us do.
Good
That's
lord.
sad. So yeah, it is a lot for a ticket for an indoor golf.
Yeah,
event.
there's a lot.
But it does add. It adds another viewing experience to the world of golf where you can watch something else. You know, there was the PGA Tour, and then there was also the European Tour, and then there was Live, and now there's TGL. So there's just more options.
Listen, we're going into this year in a completely different landscape as far as golf entertainment, as far as what you want to be watching, and let us know what you think, because we've got 3 main tours. I think we can say that now. We've got 3 proper events, proper tournaments, proper things that people can get interested in. I think that's what I'm getting at. I think over the last few years, Live, I've really not been that bothered about, but now it's got a bit more of a presence. I feel myself a bit more interested in it. Okay. And they are going to be signing up with a major TV network deal, which would make it available to a lot more people who aren't just going to kind of download a random app. So there is that. The PGA Tour season has kicked off. It's at the Century in Hawaii, which looks lovely, which we could have been at this year.
What?
Yeah, but, me being nice, like, you know what, you guys have a break.
I would have taken a break in Hawaii.
It wouldn't have been having a break.
That is a long way.
It's a signature event, and this is one of the things hopefully we're going to be doing this year, is playing at more of these venues. We'll kind of get into that throughout the year, though. A lot to be kind of crossed off with that. Hideki Matsuyama shot 35 under, which is absolutely obscene.
Yes,
it's. I mean, the new tour season has kicked off.
Do you want to do that again? Or?
You said the new 2-seater tour season.
Do you want to have another go?
I need a break from speaking. Well done, Hideki.
Yeah, you did a great job.
I have never seen 35 under before.
Well, no, you haven't, because it was a scoring record.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen 30. I don't think I've ever seen. I can remember seeing like a 26, 27, but
35 under is absolutely
35
absurd.
is just like unbelievable.
35 under.
So divide that by 4.
What do you
What's
mean
that?
that good?
What's that if you divide that by 4?
Maths. Here we go.
It's massively under par.
Yeah, it's like 9 under for 4 days.
I think if you took every single one of my competition rounds through my entire professional career, I don't think I've shot 35 under.
Yeah.
I would guarantee that you haven't.
Absolute.
We edit them.
Absolute madness.
Can confirm.
Yeah, can confirm. 35 over.
Yeah, potentially.
Did you see that Shane Lowry said, someone asked him why he never goes to the Century, and he was like, you mean I've had 2 weeks off, and then you want me to go and try and shoot 35 under to try and win a tournament?
Yeah.
He was like, nah.
Yeah.
No thanks.
And he's probably made the right decision.
Yeah.
Imagine being Colin Morikawa. I think Colin Morikawa shot 32 under
And lost.
and finished in a distant second place.
Yeah. But even further down, like shooting 27 under through 4 days and being T43, it's just like...
Yeah. I think I shot 24 under
he did.
and finished just inside the top 10.
Yeah, it was his T10, I think. Yeah.
Crazy.
Wild.
It's like, what are you got to do? I mean, listen, these guys are good.
That course sounds easy then.
He's a relatively low-scoring tournament every year, but not that
Not
much.
that
Is
low.
it just to like give the tour players a little confidence boost to be like, listen, you are actually good at this. I know you've eaten too much turkey and drank too much whiskey over Christmas, but I promise you, you're going to have a really good year. That's the only thing Hideki's going to win this year, is because everyone else is covered in turkey and cheese.
Mate, if he's shooting 35 under, he's going to be there and thereabout. Yeah.
Covered in turkey and cheese. What did you have for Christmas dinner?
Christmas was wild. It was
Turkey
a real good
and
time.
cheese.
Did you not have cheese with your Christmas dinner?
I mean, cauliflower cheese.
There we go. I choose before and after Christmas dinner.
I don't mind watching a 35 under though. That's pretty cool. Like, you know, for me, you know, when you watch like when you sort of see these tournaments that are like 20 under par and stuff like this, it's like it almost feels a bit boring sometimes. But like 35 is obviously just ridiculous. And then obviously you got the other end of the spectrum when you've got, you know, your sort of your US Opens, when you go to Bay Hill as well, like where it's like 2-3 under, and I love that.
That's it. I think you get the two extremes.
Oh,
and when you
God,
see,
that's my it's my favourite.
Did they play off the front tees?
Well, they did a break 50.
Scramble.
It's probably
They did a
50
break 50,
challenge.
yeah.
To be fair, there was a lot of 300 and something par fours which they were getting close to. And it is definitely an easier, well, obviously an easier course to play. Like I say, nice little gentle shove into the new year.
Can we go and play it this year and see how close you get to 35 under?
We will get over there at some point and play it and just be absolutely delighted with 2 over par.
Good Lord. What a tough one. What happened to Will Zalatoris, by the way? Why is he on
what's
here?
this? Yeah.
Will Zalatoris and Cam Davis. Did you not see this?
No.
Oh my word. On the final day, going down to par 5, they got down to their kind of pitches into the green, kind of hit up, all the rest of it, and just normal, nothing to really see here. And they played each other's golf balls.
That's bad.
Which, as they got to the green, they obviously realised what had happened.
Oh my God.
Now, that's a 2-stroke penalty each. And I think it cost them, in the end, results-wise, in the region of about $400,000 between them.
Oh, my God.
Which is quite a lot of money.
That's quite a lot of money.
It's quite a lot of money. So the real lesson to be learned here, kids, is always check your balls.
Yeah. I did that. I did that in a
Peter
comp
Finch
this year.
says, always check your balls.
Always check your balls.
Stick that on social.
I did that in a comp this year, and you know,
Check your balls.
Yeah, I'd maybe do it in
Middle
your
of the
private
second, middle of the
time.
second fairway.
Do you wonder why you were kicked out?
yeah.
It's going to be a market. It's going to be when Jacob goes to his meeting and says,
They're
"Do you
both-
know Kieran Moore?" Well, we don't like that kind of behaviour.
like
here.
Do both of yours say Shrixon on them?
You
What's the distinction as well?
actually did it, didn't you? You hit.
Yeah, I hit someone else's.
Yeah,
Well, I hit another ball which I thought was mine. It said like I was playing a Shrixon at the time, and it like had a dot on it that I thought I had as well.
It's very
So
noble
I-
of you because very easy to cheat in.
Well, I just got to the green. I was like, oh,
This ain't
mate,
mine.
this ain't my ball.
No,
And I just told
good.
the lads, and
That's good.
we did find my other ball as well. So the actual ball I should
You
have hit,
Saheethed yourself.
but- Yeah.
We're calling
Did you lose 400,000?
I did lose 400,000. I did it.
Midweek medal.
I did it.
Bloody hell, what did your dids if that's the
I
money
didn't.
on offer?
I think I did it once in a comp. I can't remember the exacts, but it was early on. I was definitely a pro, and I'd hit a ball into a bunker, like a fairway bunker. I hit that onto the green or near the green, got up there, realised. But then when I went back, I couldn't find my first ball. So then I had to go like back to the tee to play another one. So I think I ended, because that's like a 2, and then I think I ended up like 4 more over par on that hole than I should have been.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something like that.
So you played the wrong ball and then had to go back and hit the second tee shot?
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. Yeah, so we were lucky to find the ball. So that I had to.
Not ideal.
No, not at all.
It's just so much golf as well. Isn't it? Like this year, guys. Like, how are you actually going to be bothering with watching pro golf this year?
There's so much to watch, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing about TGL as well, and Live and PGA Tour and DP World Tour. You got 4. I know TGL slightly less longevity to it throughout the year, but that is so much potential viewing when you add in YouTube as well.
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned the real champions of the sport.
Because this is the thing, like over the last year, the numbers of people starting to watch golf on YouTube compared to watching your traditional Tour Pro format has been absolutely incredible. Like the switch over is insane. And then you have certainly made for TV matches. So the last one, which
A showdown?
went completely under the radar. You had Scotty and Rory playing Brooks and Bryson for about 6 billion crypto arse tokens, whatever they were. So you had that.
MG coin.
Whatever.
Is that what it was?
No, that's
It's-
a Squid Game
It's
reference.
crypto.com tokens.
It was Bitcoin, wasn't it?
I think some Hawk Tour tokens are in there as well.
God's sake.
It's just
Spit on that
it
thing.
was just a cluster bomb of mediocre crapness.
Bryson got battered as well.
He also didn't look like he wanted to be there. He took his earpiece out, which is the point of the broadcast. He was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
It just didn't really work, and like the numbers for watching that compared to someone watching a Grant Horvat video was kind of vastly skewed towards a Grant. When you compare the budgets, you compare what's going on, everyone can see how crazy it is. So when you ask that question, Kieran, like, are people going to be bothered about watching Tour Pro Golf when they have free alternatives?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. But it is vastly changed. Like the PGA Tour is changing its format really quite aggressively this year as far as their signature events, front loading a lot of these kind of tournaments at Century. You've got like obviously Players, you've got Bay Hill, you've got Riviera, you've got these courses, you've got these tournaments where all the big boys are going to be there from the PGA Tour, and they're all going to be playing second place to Scotty Scheffler. But that's a completely different story. Yeah. And then you got Liv, who are going to be signing with Fox, it looks like. And Fox actually did a really good job when they had the US Open, so I'm interested to see what their coverage is like. And I would hope, and this is the thing, if they come on and they make that broadcast work, they don't chock it full of ads and it makes a product that people actually want to get involved with, why would you not watch that rather than the PGA Tour?
It's an easy strategy. Just be better than how terrible the PGA Tour coverage is, and you'll win.
But see, the thing is, I think this year the PGA Tour coverage is going to be better.
If it's great for us, but if you're an American, I've watched it when we were in Atlanta when the Tour Championship was happening. We got back from playing. I don't know where we were actually, but I got back and I watched some of the coverage, and they show like 2 shots and then they go to 4 minutes of adverts. I literally sat there and timed it. Then they show 3 shots and then there's 5 minutes of adverts. And you're like, no wonder no one watches this crap.
And they're playing through. The problem is, it's not, and this is something that I've kind of come to figure out because it's very easy. Let's say with the PGA Tour, it's not so much the PGA Tour. It's like the broadcast partners who are obviously kind of chucking in those ads.
Yeah.
I've kind of got a bit more hope for what the PGA Tour is going to be doing coming in this year. Obviously, we're going to be doing some stuff with them as well, hopefully with these signature events.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what that is.
Yeah.
But then you've got all these other options now stacking up, which is going to be, for most people, a benefit because they're going to be able to watch the golf where they want to watch it. But if they're going to watch more Tour Pro Golf this year, I don't know. I think it might be too much. I think this might be the Netflix effect. Of just like going on.
Like which one?
I don't know what to watch. I'm going to watch Brian Bros.
Yeah.
They have a good channel. Very good.
Yes, they do. Yeah. But we will see. I think as far as like, if we break it down, PGA Tour, Scotty Scheffler. Right. So Scotty Scheffler
is a man, yes.
Is he secretly the most dramatic Tour Pro ever to exist?
He might be.
Honestly.
If you think about like the last year, what he's done.
Yeah, he's Happy Gilmore.
Because he's not like...
His life is a film.
Because he's not like mega expressive, and we do have this image of him as like family man, very faith-based guy, everyone says how nice he is. But when you actually look at the last year and the stuff that's like gone on, it's like this is turning into a little bit of a movie right now.
He's creating content for his biopic, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
But it's a lot in a year.
Who's going to play him?
They'll only have to film 1 year.
Yeah, and then he ends it like slicing his hand open on some broken glass.
Why not?
On Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who plays Scotty Scheffler in a biopic?
Let's think. It's got to be someone...
I don't know, but
young, tall, and
at
stringy.
this pace, it's Timothy Chalamet probably.
Oh, bloody hell.
He's in everything.
He is doing everything, isn't he?
With his thing in his
He's
lip.
doing a Bob Dylan one as well, isn't he?
Yeah, that actually looks good. I saw the trailer for it. That's actually one film I might want to watch.
Really?
I also saw the Robbie Williams one.
Oh,
What, you've seen
trailer.
it?
good
Saw the trailer.
Lord.
When I went, because it was Gladiator 2, I went to watch it. And those 2 trailers were back to back.
Don't go
Did
see that
the
film.
Conclave one come on? With Ralph Fiennes?
No, but
that one looks good.
I kind of watch anything with Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, okay.
Because he's an absolute legend. Ralph, if you're watching,
Love to have you on the channel.
big fan.
Big golf guy.
So with Fox signing Liv, that's in it. Sorry, with Scotty first of all, is anyone going to challenge him this year? You got Xander, who obviously had a great year last year.
Just if anything happens, it will be someone like Xander, but not necessarily him. It will just be someone who has that real purple vein of form and that'll be it. I just don't see how someone's going to come in and just do Scotty levels of challenging. Because he did it consistently all the time. Xander, at the start of the year, we weren't really talking about him. He obviously had an amazing couple of majors. He was really good towards the back end of the year, and that's where the conversation came from. But Scotty's consistency throughout the whole year and always at the top, I just don't see how anyone's going to do anything close to that. And there's already been players like coming out saying that, I believe, like JT came out and was like, I can see myself doing it, and all, which obviously they're going to have to believe that, and I think they have to tell themselves that but they're already fighting a losing battle.
Yeah. Every time you look at Scotty and you watch him play, you're like, this is going to fall apart at some point. Like, look at this golf swing. It's like a crane falling over. Like, something
I know
is going to go wrong. But for 3 years now, it's been incredible with his ball striking. So I don't, like I said, I don't really see how anyone's going to get close to him if he carries it on.
And he's not playing in TGL, is he?
No, he's not.
Do you know who's playing in TGL? JT. End of your career.
is this where people go to retire?
They go to die.
Just bin it off, man.
TGL.
Him and Jordan Spieth need to just accept that they're pundits in the making. You're never going to win again. Bin it off.
We've not even spoken about the Champions League.
I was just about to say Jordan Spieth. I think Jordan Spieth is going to have a good year this year. I think he's going to have a good year.
Do you want to make a little prediction again?
Oh my God! Did you see what Sam found?
I'm
Mortified.
Did you see that?
Did you see this clip?
Yeah.
Okay, so Pete at the beginning of the year predicted that Scotty would have
13.
No, 9.
9 wins.
Oh, it was 13.
Yes, so did he for the entire year. But Sam went back and found the clip, and he says 9 wins.
I'm so annoyed. So I said 9, and then we carried on the podcast, and obviously we were regging each other on. I was like, no, fine, it'd be 13.
Yeah.
And if I'd have just stuck to the 9 prediction,
Basically, well, you're one off.
You would have done a Jacob Broadbridge.
Yeah.
but then you take out the Olympics, I would have actually nailed it.
Yeah.
If you don't count the Olympics as a proper thing, which,
It's not.
It's arguable. Reagan. So we have...
Poor girl.
Poor girl.
We have now, I reckon he'll do 8 this year.
Okay.
I'm going to go slightly less. I'm going to say it always happens when people come out and they play such amazing golf. It raises everyone else's game. And unlike Tiger, when Tiger came out and he was the dominating force, there was such a bigger gap between Tiger and everyone else, physically, mentally, technically. You know, he was by far a different animal.
Literally a tiger.
Literally. I kind of don't get the sense that Scotty, even though he's playing some of the best golf, like Tiger era golf as far as ball striking, I don't feel like the gap is as big between him and his contemporaries. I think you will see a few more people breaking through, but he's still way too good not to have 8 wins, I'd say. But it depends how many events he plays as well.
And are we going to do... We need to do our major...
We do.
Our draft at some point, don't we?
Yeah.
Just before the Masters. Looking forward to that because no one had Bryson winning.
No.
No one had Xander winning 2. Definitely not.
Well,
so we got some work to do. Do you reckon Scotty wins all 4?
No.
Now, Rory wins the PGA this year.
Come on!
No.
PGA
Delusion
this year.
continues.
Yeah, I'm
Mate,
not.
it's literally Quail Hollow.
Speaking of people who need to retire,
I'm
It's
with you. I'm
Quail
with you.
Hollow.
I'm
Like,
with you.
this is his.
No.
This is
I'm-
his course.
I love Rory, and I really want him to win these events, but I am not going to invest any emotional capital into it
No.
because I'm a husk of a man.
He's
after
winning
every
one.
single
He's
major.
winning.
do you know what he is
going
going to win this year? TGL.
TGL's going to dominate.
Yeah, he's going to be real good on TGL.
I mean, just
US Open, I'm with you, Quail, but then also at the same time, I feel like him not winning at Quail Hollow is the most Rory McIlroy thing
Yeah,
he
right,
could
exactly,
do.
yeah.
This is literally the problem. Like every time he goes to a course and everyone says, "Oh, Rory's going to win this because he has to," that's when he has this implosion, and it just never works out. Like he should win the Masters every single year.
You said you weren't. You said you weren't going to get worked up about it. You're getting worked up about it right now.
It's just it's why he's such a great player to watch because you do get invested in the way he plays, and he is a fantastic golfer to watch. But yeah, I've had my heart broken.
He's gonna do it this year.
He's not.
I like your
keep the faith.
positivity.
Like I'm not gonna invest in it. This year he's gonna win something.
I think Bryson wins 2 majors this year.
I mean, listen, Bryson, you could argue was the golfer of last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
100%.
we awarded him golfer of the year.
Yeah, as far as what he did and what's been happening on YouTube as well, and obviously, we need to be aware of being in the glass house. But I think with what Liv are going to be doing as far as signing into the PGA Tour and getting their own major network TV deal, I think it does give it a sense of legitimacy, which people will probably get a little bit more.
Surprised there's not been any like more rumours about other people leaving for Liv.
That's all on hold,
There was
isn't
like
it?
the Finau thing,
Yeah.
but like that was never a thing. They just
Yeah.
sort of made it into something, and there are still gaps that need to be filled. So
I think with the whole like the deal potentially with the PGA Tour kind of like happening, that whole controversy is definitely dialed down. And I imagine that Liv want to try and get a few more people in from like the international series and the qualifying events, and start building up a little bit more of a basis.
Sure.
A bit more
Instead
of
of
a
just
feeder.
instead of buying the Galacticos
Yeah.
every year, doing a build from the bottom job. The only thing previously that had been stopping that Liv PIF deal, the PGA PIF deal going through, was the Supreme Court in the US. And when Trump gets back in, I imagine that will be one of his priorities, is getting that deal done. And then I imagine that will all get signed off. But I think the actual deal that is happening is not going to be crossovers of players to tours. I think it literally is just going to be money into the PGA Tour so that the PIF have a say. I don't think there's necessarily going to be a unification. I don't think that there's going to be players coming back. I don't think that there's going to be players going necessarily. I think that it's literally like, here's some money so that you'll stop competing against us. And now we have a say in how your product runs as well.
Yeah, I think it's a seat. It's a seat at the table.
Yeah.
As far as Liv are concerned, but I kind of think with the scheduling, maybe they will work it so there's not as much conflict. But it looks like PGA Tour are kind of having a little bit less and less of a say in like trying to produce the best event every single week. They're obviously focusing more on these signature events and a few others. You've got the majors, and then you've got this gap. My fear would be that gap is towards the end of the year. That's what Liv start to feel a little bit more of, and then again DP will get kind of pushed out a bit more.
Yeah.
But having said that as well, DP World Tour, little lucky DP World Tour, having a few swings, have got quite a few players back playing on the tour from Liv as it's Ryder Cup years, and they're trying to get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got Rahm, you got Hatton, you got Sergio kind of coming back onto it as well. So I'm hopeful. Yeah, I have a European Tour's I'd always prefer to watch that. It's just what I've grown up with. So
Yeah. For me, it's tricky because you don't always get players whose names you recognise. You'll maybe get some you're like, oh, I saw him play a major, or he had a PGA Tour card for a little bit, but don't necessarily at every event get a Rahm or a Hatton or a whatever near the top. So it is, them getting those players back is a big deal for them.
yeah,
Real big deal.
yeah, I think so. Talking about big deals,
Oh,
nice.
almost as if
thank you.
I saw that one coming.
We have some big announcements coming with partners. Now, I think probably the best way to kind of,
Will you be signing a club deal?
Yes, I will.
See, I told you.
So we've had quite a few questions about obviously with
A straight answer, please.
Yes, with the new products which have been coming out. Obviously, we do reviews this time of the year normally. We didn't do anything on the Callaway Elite, which came out, and there's a few more clubs dropping during January. We're not going to do any reviews on those either because we are signing the club deal. It's not been properly ratified yet. It's basically there. It's with the lawyers.
Yeah.
So I just need to kind of add my signature, but I'm not going to do any reviews.
Until then.
As long as it all goes through, and as long as we're happy with what's going on, I'm not going to do any club reviews because it'd feel a bit. It just won't feel right. Like, I wouldn't be able to be objective, so it's pointless. And we've got all these videos from South Africa as well. So,
But we'll be reviewing the Elite when we sign the deal. Is that right? Or-
I'm going to leave the floor open as far as who we are signing with. Comment below who you think it's going to be. I think the announcement for that is scheduled for about the 23rd of Jan.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. So we got a bit of a wait. But
Little bit of a wait just to get everything sorted. We are going to be heading over to film with this manufacturer before that, so we need to be kind of careful how we shoot things.
We're going to the Can we tell them what country we're going to?
Yes.
I told people on Discord anyway.
Yes.
We're going to America.
Bulgaria. What?
Yeah. What? We're going.
People could have worked out we're going to America. To be fair.
We're going to wherever Ben Hogan clubs are made.
We are going to California, which again doesn't help anyone because literally all the brands are
Everywhere.
based in California.
So there is one particular one that we're going to visit multiple times, and it's not the one you think.
But what do you know what people are thinking?
Well, everyone thinks that you're signing with Shrixon.
Maybe he is.
Maybe it is.
Everyone also
You know who we're not signing with?
who's that?
Takomo.
Because everyone is.
Do you want Grant as your boss?
Yeah. So if you've not checked this out, this is something to definitely talk about.
Sorry about that.
So you got something to say?
No, that wasn't me. Well, it was me clearing my throat, but it was the tail end of a tickly cough.
So Grant Horvat has signed with Takomo. Takomo over the last few years have been making strides and kind of hoovering up a lot of different content creators because they feel that that's the best way to market their brand. And obviously we would agree with that. What makes this difference is that Grant is now a part owner of Takomo, which is a pretty big statement in many respects. And also he's staying on with TaylorMade to play their driver, fairways and kind of putter and wedges and stuff like that. It's a bit of a kind of split bag deal, which is insane when you think about it. Like if we were talking this about Rory, it kind of makes sense. But we're talking about Grant, obviously who we know and who is kind of really the guy.
He's
in
the Rory of YouTube.
space. Right now. Yeah, he's absolutely killing it. And he's done this with Primo as well. So he's a part owner of that clothing brand. And now he's a partner of this. You know, he's making
Portfolio.
strides.
Yeah, he's getting that money.
Which is, I mean, for me, I think it's great. I just, it's such a weird kind of time to be a golf YouTuber right now.
If you could become a part owner in any company, which one would you take? It doesn't have to be golf.
Apple.
Quite easy, that.
Of course. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Apple.
What about a slightly more niche company? What would you like to be an investor in? So you could have a say in how the products are made and developed.
Probably a brewery.
Oh yeah,
or
like a brew dog.
Also coffee. Roasters.
Roasteries?
Well, roastery?
Yeah.
Don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
So, again, if any brewers or any coffee brands want to get in touch,
honestly, we do not have a brewery partner
sponsorship,
yet,
we can take one.
which would be
Yeah.
What do
incredible.
you think? Right arm, left arm, little collar.
I'll get a face tattoo.
What for Guinness? Just like down like that.
I'll get the G. I'll get the Guinness
What,
G.
with a split?
Oh,
Like-
that's
like a
sick.
cross like that.
That's actually a sick idea.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Sorry, Lauren.
We'll work that out.
And I mean, obviously, this is great as far as like YouTube is concerned. Again, it puts YouTubers on the map just a little bit more. And as well as the club deal that we will be signing, we're also going to be signing another big partner, which we won't talk about too much. I think that announcement might come a little bit earlier than the club announcement.
Earlier than that?
I think so.
Wow.
Again, that is with the lawyers, but that is
Them bloody lawyers.
that's almost out of the lawyer's office.
Right.
Like the club deal is on like the final desk, whereas the other deal
Under a
is,
stack of other papers.
It's kind of it's in an envelope being carried out.
Right. Briefcase, surely.
Yeah, it's big envelope,
Right.
like an A3 envelope. So it's going to be this year, man. The way it's already started, the plans that we already have, and the videos that we've already filmed. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a flying start.
Yeah, January's looking good. Africa month, going to be exceptional. Courses were looking very, very good out there. Excited about the US of A. Also very excited about the return of everyone's favorite game. Guess the player. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 Rough Cut Open, the game where your knowledge of golf history is more important than your ability to actually hit the ball. How the game works. At the end of each episode, I describe the life and career of a famous golfer. And after each clue, these accomplished professionals write down who they think it is. However many hints it takes them to get home is how many shots they took on that hole. So, if you get a par 5 after just 4 clues, you would finish that hole in 1 under par. Here are the current standings. Let's rejoin the action as the players tee off. Starting off the year with a par 5. Now, if you are very eagle-eyed and eagle-eared, you may notice that in the last season, we didn't manage to get through all 18 holes. are we going to make a commitment to get through 18 holes this year, or are we just going to let it fly and see how far we get?
Well, I don't know, you see, because the problem is obviously we all need to be here. That's not possible really throughout, a fair chunk of the year. But I think it's just about making that commitment. I've got a few kind of ideas. Well, actually, no, I don't have a few ideas. I'm going to kind of shunt this onto you guys to come up with a few more ideas for quizzes as well.
Okay.
Remember those projects I spoke about late last year? I've pretty much got most of them down, and I'm going to unleash them on you like a plague.
Okay.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, sounds fun.
But a happy plague. Like a plague like a plague of chocolates rather than locusts.
I don't need any more chocolate.
Imagine looking into the sky. Have you finished all those chocolates?
Not a chance.
You can't have.
May have done.
Oh, really?
Really?
Depends what you mean by finished. Maybe gifted some of them to others. No, I haven't got through. I've eaten all the mini rolls. I've eaten the Battenberg. I've eaten all of the slices. I've eaten both bags of Whisper Bites. I've eaten the box of... I've eaten the... No, I haven't eaten the wine gums yet. I have eaten the box of roses. Apart from the ones I don't like. Shifted those. I've still got left some caramelly type chocolatey boys, but they're in the office, so I can eat them while I'm here. Shot number 1.
Okay.
We are playing a par 5. You know the rules. You've just seen them. Here we go. This golfer's Polish mother was a county-level tennis player. This golfer's Polish mother was a county-level tennis player. I'm going to develop some music for this as well to kind of give it a bit of vibe between question and answers.
Are you going to be doing this as underbed, or is this going to be like a live thing you're going to stick on as well?
I could bring my guitar.
Deep tones. Right, okay. And we're going on whole new players, nothing repeated from last year.
Nothing repeated. I'm never repeating a player.
Wow, that's a. We need to go back and actually.
We're going to get real niche real quick.
Remind myself of it.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, God, where we even at?
Maybe we need to do a list somewhere in when the new studio gets built, and have it up, and I'll have a whiteboard and we'll write down who the player was so that you know who not to guess.
That's a terrible answer.
Mine's terrible because I know it's not right. But
Yeah, I know it's not right as well.
I think we might probably all put the same person.
As someone whose mother was a tennis player.
Someone who I know is Polish.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, shot number 2. This player has 3 runner-up finishes in major tournaments. This player has 3 runner-up finishes in major tournaments. Again, this would be where the bed of music is. Oh, you know the one when you phone up for your car insurance?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
That one.
Dun, 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 dun. They put you on hold. I'm going to make some of that.
Okay. I think that's a trick question.
You think that's a trick? Okay. Kieran?
Yeah.
Are you gone already?
Yeah.
Okay, shot number 3. If you get it here, it's Eags. This player supports current Premier League leaders Liverpool, despite being born in Kettering. This player supports current Premier League leaders Liverpool, despite being born in Kettering, which is actually where I got married. In Kettering. Oh, Kettering Town Hall, that's where I got married.
How was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cute, huh?
Oh. Kettering.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Isn't it also where, what's his name's from? The comedian who's very awkward and lanky and quite funny.
Oh, James Acaster.
James Acaster.
Yeah.
He's from Kettering, isn't he?
Yeah, because he does that stand-up thing, doesn't he?
Yeah,
The
chant.
Kettering Town FC. K and an E and a D and a D and a
Good Lord.
I'm going to go with...
I've had 3 different answers so far.
Yeah,
That's
same.
good. That's what I want.
Yeah,
That's
same.
what I want. I don't want you to go, oh, I've bloody got it.
Okay.
Okay. This is shot number 4. This is for birdie.
Not correct, but... Okay.
After her first Solheim Cup call-up, she remarked that she was annoyed to be picked, stating she had a birthday party to attend that weekend and that she wanted to miss it. That she didn't want to miss it. After her first Solheim Cup call-up, she remarked that she was annoyed to be picked, stating she had a birthday party to attend that weekend and she didn't want to miss it. Good Lord.
Yeah, I think I've got it now.
Why has he eagled this?
I am such a good golfer. Like, what a great start to the round this is.
Good.
Just on the green in two, little 20-foot swinger.
Rolls in.
In we go.
If you are playing along at home and you haven't got it, this is shot number 5, and this is for par. After a 112-year absence, golf returned to the Olympics at Rio in 2016. This player finished outside of the medals in 7th. She also competed at the Paris Olympics in 2024.
I thought you were going to go. She also competed in the pole vault and finished 32nd.
Okay, I am not correct.
After a 112-year absence, golf returned to the Olympics at Rio in 2016. This player finished outside of the medals in 7th. She also competed at the Paris Olympics in 2024.
So that's a tricky one. I actually think that is a... If you've like raced your eagle putt past, I think that's a difficult 7-footer back. I don't think that's been any easier.
That's your par.
Was that your pass? Sorry,
Yeah,
I've went inside the green.
You eagled it on Kettering, you think? If you haven't got it now, you're going to be over par for this hole. Here is your bogey putt. This player has 7 professional wins and is currently ranked 10th in the Women's World Golf Rankings. This player has 7 professional wins and is currently ranked 10th in the Women's World Golf Rankings. Everyone has folded. You have committed real hard to who you think this is.
Yeah.
I'm worried about where he got it. Shot number 7. This is for double bogey. Don't worry if you haven't got it yet, because this is the worst you can do. Here we go. Shot number 7. She likes a cigarette as much as she likes an exaggerated follow-through. Today's golfer is Team GB legend Charlie Hull. And do you eagled it, did you?
Birdie.
I parred it.
Oh, well, excellent news. So we've got an eagle, a birdie, and a par.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually... So when I played with her, this was a long, long time. When was this now? Must have been a good 6-7 years ago. Something in the back of my head twigged. Because I think we played at Woburn, and I don't think Kettering's too far away. And I think we spoke about like where she was from. I think that just lodged in my memory somewhere.
Wow.
I didn't know she was a Liverpool fan, though.
No, yeah, I didn't know
That was the bit that... Because I thought... Well, I know she is, because I remember she talks about it all the time, but Dame Laura Davis is a Liverpool fan.
That's
So that's what did it for me. Yeah. And then we were like, she competed in the...
Good Lord.
I don't think she did.
No, she did not. Well done, Peter Finch.
Thank you.
I'm hoping that this season of Guess the Player is going to be much more even. And if it means that you have to play to a handicap, that's fine.
I can't be handicapped on just being a better player. You know what
That's
I mean?
the point. We're trying to even it out. That's why the handicap system exists.
We're at a professional level here, okay?
Right, okay.
Like, is Scotty Scheffler going to have a handicap this year just because he's better than everyone?
Should.
No.
Make it more.
It also could be on, we just need to get better.
Yeah,
So-
I think Hideki needs a handicap as well.
But I am based in the Hideki Matsuyama.
You're a Hideki Matsuyama.
Yeah.
God,
That's so annoying.
Because you're in a tough spot, Mick, as well. Because like, if you make it more difficult,
Everyone whinges.
yeah. And I actually think the more difficult it is, the easier it is for me.
And on that bold
Bombshell.
arrogance, show is going to end now.
I think it's true. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening and for watching the first Rough Cut Golf podcast of 2025. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a fantastic New Year. And if not, if it absolutely sucked, don't worry. This year is going to be the one for you. And with that positive note, we're going to say goodbye.
See you later. Bye, everyone. Enjoy TGL.